Members of the City Council, department heads, and members of the media, and members from the community, I thank you for your attendance tonight. For the meeting council members, I think you all got your packets with all the statistical data. Did you get yours, Chad? Okay. The statistical data will tell you all the information for each department. So we're not going to go over that this evening. You'll have that in that report. And I cannot begin tonight's address without saying thank you to all the city employees. You know, all the success we've had in 2013 was directly related to the work that they have done, the dedication, and all the effort they have put into it. And we'll be talking about them a little later in the speech, but I do want to thank all of our city employees. We appreciate everything they're doing. As we reflect on the past year, we will see success in many areas. The adult painting is the big news story of 2013. They've created 162 jobs to date, with more to come in 2014. American Stationery invested $490,000 in new equipment. Snyder Electric had renovation and expansion cost of $3.5 million. And we also created a new TIF district in the west end of town. We are also in discussion with 2 big box retailers on the North Broadway project. We will continue our efforts to develop North Broadway sites. Congresswoman Jackie Walorski is working with us to get the resolution on the floodplain. You've heard me talk many times about the floodplain issues that are in progress. So we hope to have that done in the very near future. With US 24 now connecting I-65 and I-69, and with US 31 becoming interstate status, that 1,000-acre site is a prime location for commercial and industrial development. And with that development comes new job opportunities. I am asking the citizens of Peru who are looking for new opportunities to take time to improve your job skills so that you will qualify for these opportunities. Peru Community Schools have made great strides in educating our youth. They have been recognized as a state leader in secondary education. Not only are students fulfilling their high school requirements, they also have the opportunity to earn college credits while attending Peru High School. Peru Community Schools can also be proud of their 96% graduation rate. Ivy Tech continues to be a big part of Peru in improving our post-secondary education. They continue to offer that to Peru campus and are making a positive difference in the lives of those who seek a higher education and are seeking to improve their job skills. Through this education, they will improve their job opportunities. We have also seen market. Home sales have increased, which is a good sign. We have seen growth in new construction as well. Residential new construction and or rehabilitation was $1,899,200, and commercial new construction and or rehabilitation was $2,588,100. That's a total of $4,487,300. That was just what was invested in our community in 2013. That also means that new construction jobs were created to perform that work. So jobs were created through their efforts. These successes are made possible in part because of the cooperation between city and county government, Miami County Economic Development Authority, Peru Community Schools, and Ivy Tech. We are fortunate to have good working relationship and understanding that in order to succeed, we must all work together. Infrastructure is always a concern. It causes considerable damage to our streets. We have a great group of guys in the department. They work very diligently to keep our streets in good repair. Over the last few weeks, they have been busy keeping our streets clear of snow and open for safe travel. I think we can all agree they did a great job, and we are very fortunate to have them. In 2013, we made a lot of progress in milling and repaving deteriorating streets throughout our entire community. Also, our street maintenance plan is proving its value. We are seeing very few potholes this year compared to years past. This has a positive impact on our budget due to reducing the amount of coal patch we need to purchase. We have set aside funds to continue this effort in 2014 as well. And as we do, we will follow the Complete Streets guideline that we adopted last year. That guideline considers motorized, non-motorized, and pedestrian traffic when improving city streets. We will also meet the ADA compliance guidelines. We have made investments in our public safety departments to help them operate more safely and efficiently. We have, once again, joined with purchase a new dispatch system, which will serve all law enforcement personnel in our county. Individually, neither one of us could afford to do this, but by combining our resources, we could afford to bring the latest technology to both departments. This new system should be operational in July of this year. We are also looking to purchase a new engine for our fire department to replace a 1988 model. And as always, we provide both the police and fire departments with quality training and equipment in order to provide the most professional services to the citizens we serve and to protect our public safety personnel. Above all else, I want them to be able to go home to their families at the end of their shift. Another project is our park system. First and foremost, we want them to be accessible to all of our residents. We also want the parks to be a place where the entire family can spend the day. We are looking at new playground equipment, cleaning the creeks through McConaughey Park, new handicap accessible bridges and restrooms, better pathways, better lighting, improved shelters, amphitheater, walking trails, and a skate park. We also have decisions to make on what needs to be done with the golf course irrigation system. It is aging, and we spend a lot of time repairing leaks. Now, you may ask, well, how are you going to pay for all this? Throughout 2014, we will be organizing, discussing, planning, and designing projects for a Stellar Communities grant. Projects include the aforementioned park items, continued downtown renovation, and other community projects as well. This grant application will be made in 2015. If awarded to us, it will allow us to bring these projects to fruition. This will be a major undertaking, but would be a large boost to our community. We will keep you informed on our progress throughout the year. Grants such as the Stellar Community Program are becoming more a vital aspect of improving our community. With traditional revenue sources in decline, innovative ways to achieve our goals and take Peru to a new and exciting level. Up, and we cannot put our progress in neutral or go backwards. Or if we do, other communities that are more progressive will reap the rewards that could have been ours. I think Will Rogers said it best, even if you're on the right track, if you're sitting still, you're going to get run over. We don't want to be run over. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Our latest revenue challenge and concern is the proposed elimination of the business personal property tax. The state is considering this elimination as a way to attract new business. I have a differing opinion on their plan. You see, we, the local government, already have the option available to us to abate personal property taxes if we believe it is in the best interest of Peru. We have had that option for many years. It is my belief that the decision concerning business personal property tax should be up to the local elected officials, not the state. After all, local officials have a better idea of what their individual community's needs and desires are. If this tax is eliminated, the city of Peru is expected to lose an estimated $1.3 to $1.7 million in tax revenue. That's depending on what report you read. At this point, we have not seen any indication of a revenue replacement plan. If we lose that revenue, we will have to greatly reduce the services we provide. Therefore, we have been talking to the state elected officials, including House Speaker Brian Bosma, letting them know we oppose the bill and the negative impact it will have on us. Local government provides services to our residents. Like any other service you may receive, there is a cost for providing that service. Ultimately, that cost of service is passed on to the individuals who receive that service. Consequently, we are being asked to continue providing the service without charging enough to cover our expenses. I do not believe there is an accountant who would agree that such a business plan would be one of success. If they were eliminating a state distributed tax where they're distributing a portion of the state's revenue to local government, then I can understand why they would want to do such a thing. But this is not the case. They want to eliminate a local tax where only the local government loses money. Again, that should be a decision by the local government and the citizens of that community. Let us decide what kind of community we want to live in. Economic development is a tough business and a lot of money to be successful. For a small community, we have been able to attract the attention of some great companies. 1 year ago, we were one of 2 finalists in the United States of America, being considered as an expansion site for a Fortune 50 company. Our incentive package, we were told by the company, was very competitive and addressed all their concerns. The package the state office offered was where we failed. But still, we were not selected as their new site. Now, some may say that you should be proud that we got to the level we did, and that might be so. But we were disappointed, but we were not discouraged. We just started work on the next project. On this point, I would like to say a personal thank you to Mr. Jim Tidd and his team and to the county government for working with us. This was a city project, but again, working together, this community put a package together, and Mr. Tidd did a lot of that work. So thank you, Jim, for the effort you put into that project. I'll tell you this story about the Fortune 50 company so that you will know that we have a great group of people working together every day trying to create jobs. It's the toughest job we do. So we will continue our efforts to bring economic growth to our community. As you can see, we have had some setbacks, but we have also had many achievements. It was once said that achievement comes to those who look for opportunities and then seize the moment with unwavering zeal. And that's exactly what we're doing. We must continue to move forward with a strong and positive vision of what Peru can be. I know that some citizens of Peru do not always agree with my vision, and that's fine. But let us have a constructive debate about our differences in our public meetings, not post on Facebook or talk in the coffee shops. Let your voice and your vision be heard where it matters most. I have and always will be optimistic. It may be a community small, but it is large in potential. We must believe in our community, believe in what it can become, believe in ourselves, and believe that if we all work together, we can guide this city to a brighter future. There are lyrics to a song that I believe sums it up. It's up to us to be the change. And even though this world needs so much more, there is so much more to be thankful for. Let us be thankful for living in a community that is safe for our kids, where our schools are providing safe, quality education for our youth, where people come together in time of need, where opportunities are available to those who wish to seek them, where quality of life matters, and yes, where there are those who have a positive vision of where this city is heading and are willing to give of themselves to make it happen. But now, it is time that we all give of ourselves. For if we do, those visions of a greater Peru will become a reality. I thank you for coming this evening, and may God's blessings fall upon this great city. If anyone has any questions,